USA Snowboard Halfpipe and the fight for Milano 2026. Who is going to represent the USA? I got the latest on that. I just got back from being out there at Copper Mountain for the World Cup. That was going on in Halfpipe. Just finished that up. And the results are in. There were 6 Americans that were entered into that competition that made the finals. And how did it play out? Who's in the lead? Because right now, here's the deal, man. You got 4 dudes that are being, it's as simple as this. You got 4 dudes that are being picked, and they're going to represent the USA in Halfpipe, okay, for snowboarding, okay? That's it, right? On the women's side, it's 4 women to represent the USA in Halfpipe as well. So 4 guys, 4 girls, they go to Milano, and they represent the U.S. Who are they? Well, that has yet to be determined. It hasn't been determined. And they're not making it easy to be determined because it's not getting any easier. It's one of the toughest teams to make because there's so many guys trying to get to that spot and to be one of the top 4. And how do you pick 4 halfpipe snowboarders to represent the USA in Milano? How do you pick 4 out of the entire U.S. to represent? Got the latest. Who's in the lead? Who's going to make the team? The Shaun White era is over, so Shaun White does not compete anymore. He has a snow league going on, which is awesome. It's not awesome, but those years of having a guy like Shaun White representing the U.S. where you always had a chance to get a medal, those are gone. But there's new blood that are stepping up to the party and are trying to represent, all right, and trying to punch tickets to Italy. And who are they? Who's in the number 1 spot? Okay, so the number 1 guy right now, and it comes down to results. See, this is how it works. They want your best results. It could come down to just one result in the last year. What is your best result? That's compared to other guys with their best results. And look, the coaches at any point can change things and say, coach's discretionary pick, I want this guy, even though he didn't have the best finish, but I trust him. He's got the Olympic experience. So it could be a situation like that. But the one guy right now who is in the driver's seat to make the team because he has a 5th place finish, none other than Chase Blackwell. Yeah. Is that an outside thought to you? Well, here's the deal. If you look at what Chase has done, the 5th place finish that he just did in Copper Mountain, that really helps him out because you have to go back and look at what everyone else has done since Aspen of last year and what their rankings and what is their best number, what is their best finish. Excuse me. And if you look at it right now, the best finish is going to be right now the 5th place finish of Chase Blackwell in Copper Mountain. So I don't know how you would slice it anyway. My views here are not the views of US Ski and Snowboarding, but this is me diving deep into what's going on and what's happening and who's getting the results. That's why it is what it is. But Chase Blackwell, right now, with that 5th place finish in Copper, he's in the driver's seat. And there's only 2 more events left. There's only 2 more halfpipe events to take place before the Olympics. So will he be named to the team? That 5th place finish is really helping his cause. So congratulations, Chase Blackwell. Best result so far. He's finished top 5 out there in Copper. I'll be there in Aspen for the final one. And I'll be reporting from Aspen on who is going to officially make the team there. And it might not even be decided in Aspen. There's other guys in here that are still vying for it. All right, so you look at Chase Blackwell, 5th place, Copper. That's the best result. Now, if you go to the next best result, boom, Jake Pates. You got to give it up for Jake Pates. What does he have? Well, he has a 6th place finish is what he got. So you have Blackwell with 5th in Copper and Jake Pates with 6th. So if you're looking for best results on these guys, well, Chase Blackwell has got the best one with a 5th, and Jake Pates has a 6th. So he's not far off, too. So literally, Chase Blackwell and Jake Pates could make the team with those 5 and 6s. Okay? So that's how it's looking. And it comes down to that. And I'm looking at 8 guys right now. I'm looking at 8 dudes that have a chance to make that team, from Chase Josie, Joy Okeson, Alessandro Barbieri, Chase Blackwell, Jake Pates, Ryan Walkendorfer, Josh Bowman, a guy that we forget about, he's competing too. He's trying to make it. And then Lefko Fedorix. Lefko is in the mix still. These guys are, it's not just the guys I'm mentioning right now and showing you. It's best results, 2 more to go. So Jake Pates, congratulations. Second best result, that's 6th place right there. And then you go to Ryan Walkendorfer, right? He's got a 7th now because he finished 7th in copper. And so he is in a tie because you have Chase Josie, who also had a 7th, but that was last year. Chase Josie had that in Aspen. So you kind of got to look at that as tied for the 3rd best, right? So could it be Ryan or could it be Chase? It's best result counts. So that's what it comes to. And this is the thing about it. This is what it comes down to. Who is going to get that spot, right? Chase Josie, 7th in Aspen. And that's the same thing that you got Ryan Walkendorfer, who just had a 7th at copper. So those guys are going to be tied. So you could literally look at a team and say it could be Chase Blackwell, Jake Pates, Ryan Walkendorfer, and Chase Josie. They literally could make the Olympic team. But with 2 more events to go, you got Calgary, December 31st, and that goes through the 2nd. So this one up here is a big competition. Calgary, the next Calgary in Cowtown, that is huge. And you can bet your bottom dollar all these guys are going to be trying to vie for it. Joey Okeson, what has he done? He's got a 9th in copper. So he needs to get a better result than that and to challenge those, the 5th, the 6th, and those 7th places. And then the guy that you got to talk about, Alessandro Barbieri. He's the guy I would think if U.S. wants to make a discretionary pick, I feel like he is a guy that they would pick to represent the U.S. What's his best finish was with a 10th at copper is what he just got. Didn't have solid runs. He has a 3rd back in Calgary, a podium, but that was last year. That's not going to count towards those World Cup points. So he's a guy that, look, even if he doesn't have the best result right now, if you're a coach for Team USA, you're looking at this guy going, you know what? He did get a podium last year, so we know he's capable of getting on the podium. He's got the big tricks. Could he be the guy for Team USA as a discretionary pick? You got that. You got Josh Bowman, who was 4th in locks back in 2022. He's making a run for it. Could Josh Bowman get in? Lefko's trying to get in. Ryan Walkendorfer, Jake Pates, Alessandro Barbieri, Chase Blackwell, Joey Okeson, and, of course, Chase Josie. And then look at Chase Josie. You got to look at Chase and go, okay, well, he's got Olympic experience. Chase Josie he would be a third-time Olympian. So that's big stuff right there, and that gives him just the veteran experience too. So did the coaches make him a discretionary pick? Well, we'll keep you updated. It's coming up. It's only a week from right now. We'll have the breakdown how Team USA does and who is going to be representing the USA in Milano. I'm going to be there in Milano. So I'll be reporting from that. I'll be there in Aspen in the final World Cup on U.S. Snow. And that is happening on January 7th through the 10th. That will take place. So 2 more. We'll keep it going. Hey, Access Media Snowboard, I'm Brad J. Thanks for being part of it. Subscribe, like, you know the deal on that one. Turn on notifications, and I'll see you on the hill.